Hello and welcome back to the Shutter Sports Refresh, the weekly show that brings you all of the most important news in sports. I'm your host, Lucky Roberts, and let's jump right into it. While there's a lot of sports news going on in professional leagues around the world, there's nothing bigger than the Winter Olympics currently in Italy. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader today is the same as last week, as Norway currently sits at the number one spot in 28 total medals. They've won the last 3 Winter Olympics and have continued their impressive run this year. Most of their wins are coming from skiing as per usual, as they've placed top 3 in alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, and the biathlon, which requires cross-country skiing and some shooting skills. Making a huge leap into second place is the home country of Italy, just behind Norway with 23 medals. The hometown support from their fans has helped them a ton this year at the Olympics, as the last 2 Winter Olympic Games, they didn't even place in the top 10. It would be a fantastic underdog story if Italy can take down the dominant Norway, so stay tuned for that. In other Olympic news, the USA sits in 3rd place with 19 total medals, and the Netherlands in 4th with 12, Austria in 5th. And while Norway and Italy lead the total medal race, the most popular event has been dominated by Canada and the USA. That's right, the hockey event is reaching its playoff stage, and it should be very exciting. The women's semifinals just finished up, and Canada and the USA will be facing off for a gold medal. The men's tournament is just starting off its playoffs, but again, Canada and the USA seem to be the favorites alongside Finland and Sweden. The Olympics end on February 22nd, so come back to the refresh next week, and we'll have you updated on who won the hockey event and who won the Olympic entirely. In other news, the NBA All-Star Weekend went down over the past couple of days. NBA fans have been super disappointed by the results of the All-Star Game because the players weren't really giving much of an effort, but this year was surprisingly good change of pace. The game had a new format this year, with American players being split up into stars and stripes, and the team with the best international players being put together on a world team. The 3 teams played each other in a round-robin format, and it was the 2 American teams who made it to the finals. The effort was high in each of the games. The games were only 12 minutes long instead of their usual 48 minutes. Team Stars ended up taking home the victory with Anthony Edwards as the All-Star MVP. With the new format inspiring the players to give more effort, the All-Star game may be more entertaining for years to come. In some soccer news, the Champions League playoffs kick off tomorrow with the round of 16. Remember that teams will play a 2-game series all the way until the finals, with the winners being decided by an aggregate score or whichever team scores more goals over the 2 games. Here are the matchups for the round of 16. Galatasaray taking on Juventus, Dortmund and Atalanta. Monaco plays the reigning champions PSG. Benfica plays Real Madrid. Karabag faces Newcastle. Olympiacos plays Leverkusen. Bodo Glimt plays Inter Milan, and Club Brugge takes on Atletico Madrid. Come back next week to see how the playoffs are going. And for our last piece of news this week, let's do a check-in on the 5 big European soccer leagues. In the Premier League, Arsenal is still on top with a 4-point lead over second place Man City. Aston Villa sits in 3rd. Erling Haaland of Man City leads the league in goals by a wide margin, having scored 22 so far. Things could definitely still shake up with 11 match days still to go in the season. In La Liga, things are super close at the top of the standings. Real Madrid with 60 points, but Barcelona is right behind them at 58. It is only a 2-horse race though, as the next best team is a whopping 13 points behind at 45. It'll be definitely a tight finish between Real Madrid and Barcelona as La Liga enters its final 12 match days. The great Kylian Mbappe leads the league in goals with 23. In Bundesliga, it's a lot less close at the top. Bayern Munich in the lead as always, holding on a 7-point lead over second place Dortmund. Bayern has had the top 2 goal scorers in the league, the dominant Harry Kane with 26 and Luis Diaz all the way behind with 13. In Ligue 1, we get back to a close race at the top. Lens currently leads the league over second place PSG, who was absolutely unstoppable last year, winning by nearly 20 points. This year though, PSG has taken a hit and all of a sudden are on the verge of losing the league. PSG and Lens are separated by just 1 point, so we'll have to wait to see who takes the victory. Mason Greenwood of Marseille leads the league in goals with 14. And finally, in Serie A, Inter Milan has a comfortable 8-point lead over the rest of the pack with 61 points. They've got the top goal scorer in the league in Lautaro Martinez, who scored 14 goals this season. And that will do it for this week's episode of the Shutter Sports Refresh. I'm your host, Lucky Roberts, and you can check me and our writer Finn Noel out on Instagram right here. And also make sure to follow the Shutter Sports Refresh Instagram page that provides breaking news and not just a weekly recap. Thanks for watching.